Alright, as you guys saw from the thumbnail, the truck was in an accident. Just got hit pretty bad, as you can see. 40 miles an hour, lady directly into the side of me, right here. You can see it's got a nice bow to it. Pretty much goes like that. The door doesn't close anymore. And if we check out the damage in here, the CV axle pulled out, you can see in there, but the splines are still good, so it's probably savable. And then it looks like the frame got dented a little bit, or bent a little bit, I should say. Take a look underneath the frame here. So the tow truck driver said that the frame was bent a little bit, and that'd be $1,500 to fix the frame. So that's not too bad. But it does run. I hooked up the jumpers to it, and it fired up, but I think the fan is hitting something. Or a belt is hitting something. Something's in the way. Because it was kind of grinding a little bit. Oh, right here. Yeah, the fan's hitting that right there. You can see in there. The fan's hitting that plastic in there. You can see it hitting right there. So that's what was hitting. But otherwise, coolant's topped off still. That's all good. And the oil is filled up all the way. The firefighters had cut the wires. You can see right here, all the wires were cut to prevent a fire. That's why those are cut. But we just hooked up the jumper cables, 2 to positive right here, and then 1 to ground and 1 to the negative terminal. And we were able to fire it up. It does shift through all the gears. Take a look on the inside here quick. Got the seatbelt holding it on. Both airbags went off. And what's funny with this one is I just got a recall letter in the mail saying that my Toyota pickup truck had a recall on the passenger airbag. They said that sometimes shrapnel comes out of them and it can kill or decapitate the passenger. I'm happy that didn't happen. That would have been really bad. But you can see the airbag came out, punched through the plastic in the steering wheel. I've never seen this happen before, so this is my first time. First time involved in an accident as well. I was a little shaky when it happened. As you can imagine, I thought I was going to die because the car was coming directly at me, going 40 miles an hour. I saw headlights and just got smashed in. And I actually was sitting in here like this, and the door was shut and it was stuck in this position, and it was smoking out the front, and I could hear everything. I could hear like a sizzling, like, so I had to kick open the door. I didn't want anything to start on fire and then be trapped in here. So luckily nobody got injured, nobody was hurt. The lady was fine, so everything was good. That was the main thing. So that was good. I got out and she was fine. No injuries whatsoever. My neck hurt a little bit from the whiplash, but other than that, it wasn't bad. Had to go to the hospital just for a CT scan, but everything was normal. So it looks like the bed is a little bit crooked on here. You can see it's out like 2 inches and there's a big gap. So the guy who towed it said that the frame is probably just bent a little bit. But you can see the gap here compared to the gap over there. It's a lot smaller. But all the wheels are fine. This one looks like it's fine over here. Just a flat tire. I needed new tires really badly anyway, so I was going to replace the tires anyway. I'm going to include the footage of the actual accident and when it happened. Jade was luckily not in the car with me, but she was there about 10 minutes later after I called her. It happened right down my road, so I got maybe a mile away from my house and it happened. I'm gonna include the footage of that here in a second. Then you guys can watch that. The ambulance came, the firefighters came, and then the cops came and then took the report, and then we were free to go. So it was pretty easy, pretty quick, and everyone was super helpful. So it all went really smoothly, and like I said before, nobody was injured, and that was the main thing. So I'll include that footage right here.
Oh my God.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll leave you a copy here so you're okay.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. He was the guy driving the trailer. That truck.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I do. Oh, it's... Did you get hit by the airplane?
Oh, my truck did. My truck.
I don't know how you just did it.
I think the engine. So, as you can see, a little bit shaky with the footage. Adrenaline was pumping. I really couldn't even feel that I was injured at all. But the next day, my neck was just killing me. I got pretty lucky though, so I wasn't injured too bad. But then I went to the towing yard and took another video of it, and I'll put that here. You guys can see the damage right after the truck was pulled back to the towing company, and you can see it's pretty severe in the front, but the back of it is not bad at all. This whole part of the truck back here is salvageable, and then, like I said, the door right here isn't jammed or anything, so it's pretty nice. But interior on this truck is clean, and I'm really sad about it because this truck is the one I used to pick up bikes and four-wheelers, and I probably picked up, like, gotta be at least 500 bikes and dirt bikes in this truck. So it's a sad day, and this engine just runs forever. V8, 4.7 liter, never had an issue, never had an engine light on before. all I had to do is maintenance to it. So basically I did brakes on it 1 year and then oil changes every 4,000 miles. And you can see the body is pretty much immaculate, no rust anywhere on it. So it's kind of sad that it had to go down this way. But yeah, very sad to see it go. But again, nobody was injured, so that was the most important thing. I took the hitch off the back. I gotta get the plates off still and transfer them over to my new truck, which is another Tundra. I picked this thing up maybe a couple days after the accident. It's a 2007 Tundra, 5.7 liter V8. I'm not even gonna say how much I paid for it because I overpaid, but right now, the economy the way it is, kind of have to overpay for trucks. There was not a whole lot of trucks around me in my area, but this one popped up for a reasonable, I guess I'm not even gonna say reasonable. The newer Tundras are like 50-something thousand dollars, and I'm not gonna spend that on a truck. So I went with this one. It's a little bit older, but it's very reliable. I read all the reviews. It gets a very high rating. It's about like double the size of my other truck. Thing is massive. It's 4-door, which is really nice. The other one was you had to open this door to get to this door on this one. So my new one, you can access the back of it with this door, and you can see how big it is in here. It is just huge. Black interior I like a lot better as well. I was going to get leather, but they didn't have the option, so had to go with these seats, unfortunately, but they'll be fine for now. A lot of space though for fun activities back here. And on the front of it, you can see nice little upgrade. Looks a lot better. Lots of storage in here. You can see there's like a filing cabinet in there. It's huge. And then you can see all the switches. There's a tow button right there. Standard radio. Bunch of storage components right here. It's kind of nice. Bunch of storage on the sides, like little containers like that. And nobody really cares about that stuff, but yeah. And then there's like a bunch of sunglass holders up here. I don't know why there's so many of them. It's kind of crazy. And the tires are all-terrain tires on here. Pretty nice, brand new. It's got the running boards, which I kind of like. I know Jade likes it to get into the truck. She's kind of small. But you can see the frame is coated. Toyotas have problems with their frames, so I think there's a recall on pretty much like every Toyota frame. But usually they go to the dealer and they get coated with something. And this one looks really nice. Brakes and rotors are newer. Has a brand new exhaust on it. You can see, brand new. And no engine light on or anything like that. Everything's working perfectly. The body is immaculate on this thing. Zero rust. Very, very clean truck. I like it a lot so far too. It's really nice. Very smooth ride. Very quiet compared to my other one. That's kind of what that looks like. So pretty nice. The only downgrade is the 5.5 foot bed, but the tailgate comes down. It's like a 2 foot tailgate. So this is almost 2 feet right here. So that makes it 7.5 feet when you put the tailgate down, which is plenty for dirt bikes and stuff. And there's hooks, tie downs, each corner, which is nice. My favorite feature is the window in the back. So as you can see, the back window opens all the way, and it's pretty nice because I usually haul some wood in here, and it's nice to put 2x4s through the back window when you're hauling stuff if you don't want to bring a trailer. So that's what I usually use that for. When I first bought the truck, I was like, oh great, it doesn't come with the back window, because usually the back window looks like that, and then you just slide it open. But with this one, the whole thing comes open. So yeah, for a 2007, it's not too bad. Pretty happy with it. And Tundras usually last forever. So if you do oil changes and just regular maintenance, it'll go for a long time. So a little bit of an upgrade, not too much. Didn't want to go crazy or anything, but let's take a look underneath the hood here, see what's going on. Let's see. Alright, as you can see, 5.7 V8. Pretty much the same design as my other truck over there, just a lot bigger. And I really checked out everything before I bought it, sure everything was good. Battery looks new as well. Oil was good, coolant was good, radiator looked good. So that's the inside. But yeah, pretty nice engine in here. It should be lasting me many years, hopefully. Knock on wood. But yeah, that's the new truck. Like I said before, I'm sad to see the other one go, but I was going to get a new one eventually, and kind of forced me to get a new one. So, yep. Just wanted to update you guys on that. I'm sure you guys would see the new truck being used and wonder what happened to the old Tundra, and figured I'd update you guys on this and let you know that I'm okay, and I live to see another day. She got crunched. Pretty good. Look how bad these tires were though. They're getting pretty dry rotted. Probably from sitting out in the sun. But yeah, man, you're never gonna find a cleaner bodied Tundra than this one. Just immaculate for the year 2003. Crazy. And then the 6-foot bed. It's really nice, really wide. I really liked this setup right here. You could fit like full-size ATVs in the back. And welcome the new truck to the channel. This will be the new picker-upper. We'll see the new bikes and ATVs in the back here from now on. Alright, so anyway guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video. And until next time, we are